taking her commodities to America.
Well, let's stay with this topic. And earlier on, I spoke to Dr. Bamidele Ayemibo, who's a trade expert based in Lagos, Nigeria. I began by asking him whether the African Growth Opportunity Act has achieved its goal of improving trade and investment between the U.S. and Africa.
Definitely not. It's been 23 years, started in 2000, but definitely not. It has not lived up to expectation. I like to describe Agoa like giving a child without teeth a chicken lap to eat. As delicious as it looks, the child will not be able to benefit from it because it doesn't have the capacity to be able to benefit from it, or what it takes to be able to do it.
What is this teeth that you feel African countries lack to be able to fully take advantage of Agoa?
The buyers under Agoa expect certain standard and quality of good that have to be shipped. There are processes involved for the product to be eligible. And more importantly, is also competitiveness, to be able to ensure that we're able to sell at a competitive price in the export market. All these are working against Africa. But more important for me also is the issue of export readiness. I think that's one area Africa have not really addressed, apart from the challenge of infrastructural deficit that has significantly affected the price. So let me give an example. If I'm doing a shipment from Nigeria to US today, I will need about $3,000 to $4,000 to move a container of the product to the US. Now that's a big challenge because that's adding a lot to my cost.
If you look at the requirements under Agoa, gross human rights violations, ongoing military coups are some of the reasons why some countries have been removed from being eligible for Agoa. But as for Mauritania, it is still debatable as to whether workers' rights have improved for them to be allowed back into Agoa. Is the U.S. being fair in its assessment of who deserves to be in Agoa and who doesn't?
I won't say if they are fair or not. And the reason is this. They have this unilateral agreement or law to help Africa, in quote. And to do that, they put criteria. And the criteria is to their own benefit. For example, if you are producing or if you stop the import of any item that should be to your advantage but affect the US market, they're going to yank you off Agoa. Why? Because they, in as much as they want to help Africa, not at their own expense.
Should Agoa be extended by another 10 years? Should African countries lobby to have a say in some of those requirements so that the benefit is to both parties? Because, as you said, it now seems unilateral.
That's the conversation we should be having. Whether they will agree is what I don't know, because they took the decision to put this law in place. But like you said, if we want us to benefit, we should have a say on how it should be run and other things around it. Exporting commodity is exporting job and importing poverty. So we should focus more on value add so we can get a lot of money from the export from Africa. Unlike what we are doing right now, in which we are doing so much export, but with little earning because we concentrate too much on commodity. West Africa supplies 75% of cocoa in the world. Total market size of cocoa in the world is just about 10 billion, but chocolate market is 30 billion. So Netherlands, Switzerland, Germany, UK, US are making more money from the value chain of cocoa than the African countries cultivating cocoa. So we need to add value.
A trade expert's take on that topic with Bamidele Ayemibo joining us on the program.